Hi everybody, it's Tina Plackinger. Thank you for joining me today. It's May 20th. I'll be reading one of the May 20th devotion out of my daily devotional called Treading on Serpents. This was written for you, for targeted individuals, for those who are bullied, gang-stalked, and or harassed. Okay, that's what it looks like inside the book. There's also pictures. Today's sort of a short one, but that's okay. That's all right. Okay. One thing I want to mention before I start, the spiritual warfare that is going on with me reading the book of Revelation is off the chain. Okay. I want to share this. I am making the Revelation series in advance just because I kind of don't trust life where I feel I can just sit back and do this at my leisure and get it out there. I feel like Zeph Daniel on the Zeph Report mentioned on his last video that he feels like there's this hurry thing going on, like he has to hurry, otherwise they will come along and stop him from doing what he needs to do. And I commented on his channel, I felt that was exactly how I feel, and that's how I have felt about the Revelation series, that I need to get them out, and they need to come out every 2 days until we're done, so I was filming Revelation 14. So what I do is I study it, I read it many times out loud, and then I record it, and then after I record it, I usually lay down on the couch and watch it and make sure that it's okay and it's appropriate for publication. So I read Revelation 14. I lay down on the couch, it's 10 minutes or something like that, okay, and I'm watching it for about 2 minutes, maybe not even, 2 minutes. And all of a sudden, see, there's a window on my side, okay. I'm in a single wide, an old 35-year-old single wide that I've remodeled, and it sits on an acre of land, okay. So it's not fancy, but it's nice, especially the inside. For the most part, the rooms I was able to fix. So the outside, beyond that wall, is my utility room. Not a nice room. It has a washer and dryer out there and the hot water tank and boxes and stuff, okay? Racks of bleach and laundry detergent and things like that. I usually keep my house door closed, and I go out there all the time. I'm out there all the time. I go from the house out there through the hanging screen door. The dogs go in and out, sort of thing. So I'm laying on the couch, I'm watching Revelation 14, and all of a sudden I hear a thump on the window that's above my head next to me. And I'm like, oh man, what is that? Maybe a bird flew in. They do that, and they hit the window or whatever. They don't die, but I got to get them out. So I look up, and there's like this long thing hanging there. It's a tail, and I'm thinking, man, that's a big lizard. I haven't seen one that big around here. So I get up, I go out, and I look. It's a 6-foot-plus snake up on the wall of the house, which is the wall of the utility room too. And it's moving. And it's crawling along this tiny little ledge, and obviously it was too big, and it fell. The tail fell down, and that's what hit the window. So I go out there and I take pictures, and I've posted them on my community page, at least one I posted. I want to post another one to show you guys the length of this thing. And then I watched it. It went up the wall, turned around, came down the rack that I have, extension cords hanging on and stuff like that. And it's like a scene out of a horror movie. I'm watching this snake coming down this rack in front of me, And I don't know what it is. Yeah, it sort of looked like a ball python, like a pet snake was let loose. It sort of does, but I've sort of confirmed this with some other people that it's a chicken snake, and they do crawl up, and it was just unbelievable. But I have to say that I have a motion detector light out there, because I keep my microwave out there. And then in the morning or even in the middle of the night, if I have to let the dogs out, I go out there with my slippers and my flashlight or whatever. The light goes on for me. Well, I'm not doing that anymore. And I have seen that light go on several times at night, sort of spooky. I've looked out the window and looked around, never saw anything, looked on the floor thinking, well, what could it be? You know, is it a trapped possum or something? I wasn't sure. Never thinking it might be a snake that has taken up residency in my utility room under the dryer. I mean, it's really... Now, I have been here for almost 8 years, slaying dragons. I've been here for almost 8 years, and then 20 months of that time I was not here. I was helping my mom in Chicago, and now I've been back for 1 year. And I have never seen anything like this. I mean, what were the chances of me laying on the couch, which I seldom do, okay, really. Actually, I have a cover on it, and one of the dogs lays there. So, you know, I mean, I use it occasionally, but seldom do I lay there. And at that particular 2 minutes, that snake would be up there, slip down like that, where its tail thumped the window. What were the chances of that? I could have been anywhere on this acre. I don't just sit in the house. Usually I'm out and about on the acre doing something grueling, you know? It just blows my mind. To me, that's spiritual warfare. I don't know. It just is. I mean, yeah, could it just been, you know, a chicken snake, you know, browsing around for some chicken eggs, which I don't have here. Yeah, it's possible, but I mean, come on. I could have been anywhere in the house. I would never have heard that thump. That would never have given me the idea that, gee whiz, maybe that's why the motion detector light is going on. Or maybe there's something else out there that is bringing that snake in. I don't know. But it was a big snake. This wasn't just a little grass snake or like a black rat snake that I've seen. You know, the rat snake that I saw one time just cruising around. I just saw it one time. Was maybe 4.5, 5 feet. But this thing was really long. This might even have been more than 6 feet long. But anyways, I just wanted to mention that to you because it's quite a story. I've found a lot of spiritual warfare stuff going on. I mean, you know, the snake, the comment that I had gotten that was not from someone who I thought it was. If you ever get comments from me and they're nasty, and then you leave me a nasty comment on my channel, and then I end up blocking you, please make sure that that's really me. Because I got a comment that said that it was from Zeph Daniel, who's a friend of mine, okay? And it had his picture and everything, and it said Zeph Daniel. And when I went to that channel, I clicked on it, there was nothing there. So somebody was trying to make me feel bad. That's part of the spiritual warfare as well. So, you know, make sure that you know that somebody is, they want to divide us. That's what they want to do. So please be careful for that. Be careful of that. Other things happened, you know, just, I don't forgot what, I've made videos on it, but, you know, yeah, I'm being attacked over here spiritually. I'm going to get through this Revelation reading. I certainly am. But anyways, before I take any more of your time, let's get to May 20th out of Treading on Serpents, which I promised you that I would continue to do. And also Rosalind is starting to read some of the days that she enjoys that touch her heart. So you can always go to her channel as well, Rosalind, okay, and hear her read the video. She's got a beautiful voice, beautiful voice. Okay, May 20th. Horses have horses, dogs have dogs, rabbits have rabbits. So any offspring of God are God's, little g. Not all of us are children of God. Many are called, but only a few are chosen. Those of us who are chosen continue to grow in spirituality. How difficult it is to be a victim of isolation and an outcast of society, yet we press forward in life. In having had our dreams smashed and our lives put to a halt, we find ourselves on a completely different course of action than someone with a normal life. How wonderful it is for children of God who are chosen to have advantages that others do not. Protection is divine when we live under God's covenant. We have the power to heal people, cast out demons, and call forth things by faith. We are the offspring of our Creator. Acts 17. We get seated next to King Jesus. That makes us royalty in God's eyes. Our inheritance is proportional to our image. That is, how we view ourselves, not the way our jealous haters want us to see ourselves. We can believe in God and never access what belongs to us if we do not see ourselves as little gods made in His image. Today's affirmation and prayer comes from 2 Corinthians 5:7. Today, I live by what I believe, not by what I see. Amen. So, thank you for joining me. We stay in the fight. We focus on Jesus. We live one day at a time. And together we can do this thing. God bless you. And I will see you soon.